We connect global organizations with a highly qualified remote staff in the Philippines to help the businesses to reduce costs, increase the profit margins, and effortless skills their business. It's about 70% cost effective to outsource from the Philippines compared to when the work is done onshore.
Remote Philippines provide permanent work-from-home arrangement with flexible work schedule for their staff. The management provides 100% support for each staff every step of the way to achieve the goal of the company and also the client.
We are legally registered in the Philippines and we abide with the Philippine labor law. The salary is always on time and they really value their employees.
We pour our heart and soul into any work that we do.
You should choose Remote Philippines, and with us, we will secure that you will be well compensated, and of course, we will value you as part of our growing family.
I choose Remote Philippines.
I choose Remote Philippines. I choose Remote Philippines.
I choose Remote Philippines.
I choose Remote Philippines.
I choose Remote Philippines.
I choose Remote Philippines.
I choose Remote Philippines.
I choose Remote Philippines.
I choose Remote Philippines.
I choose Remote Philippines.
And here at Remote Philippines, you can be rest assured that your success is our success.
I'm Sammy Brent. I'm the Director and CIO at Pictureworks Group. We're in the software industry, specifically in manufacturing and print manufacturing. I've been working with Remote Philippines for a few years now. They've been helping us with talent acquisition, and I've been very, very happy with the level that they go to, and particularly in the fields of technical talent hire, both developers as well as support staff. And I would certainly recommend them to anybody.
I'm Damon Greenveld. I'm the Group CTO of Global Health International. So over the past 12 months or so, we had a need to greatly scale up our teams. We chose to do that through direct outsourcing to individual contractors, and we used Remote Philippines to assist us in that process. Remote Philippines were able to get a good selection of candidates that they'd pre-vetted and sent through each week and arranged interviews for each of them, made sure the candidates turned up. And there was a few exceptions, but that always happens. But certainly when candidates didn't turn up or were unavailable, chased up and found out why for us. So that greatly assisted us in bringing on board those people, finding the right people, and we wanted to include a better package for people in order to make it more attractive. Remote Philippines were also able to assist us in organising the ongoing health cover.
Hello, my name is Jerry Brostek, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer here at Penplex in New York. We have been using the services of Remote Philippines for about 2 years. We have 2 people that we use. One does basic Excel work and data review, and we have a second person who is doing Photoshop and video editing and PowerPoint work for us. Penplex has been very satisfied with the quality and speed of the work done by these 2 people. I'm happy to say that Penplex here in New York absolutely recommends the services of Remote Philippines. We intend to continue working with them, and as our needs grow, they are the people that we turn to for remote work and remote labor. Thank you.
Hi everyone, this is Jara Cruzem and I'm going to tell you my experience with Remote Philippines. For a full year of my stay at Remote Philippines, I was able to learn so much, not just skill wise, but it also developed my character. Remote Philippines is a legitimate job platform. I believe they are able to help Filipinos like me to find jobs every single month. And not just that, to have an amazing career, earn well, and gain world class skills in the comfort of our own homes without having to leave the country to support our families. Miss Ange, 1 year ago, helped me on my hiring process, and it went really smoothly. It is incredibly convenient because they keep your profile in their roster while looking for a job that suits your skills. I love that they're the ones looking for a client for you, and you just have to sit back and relax. My client in Remote Philippines is an Australian based company, and I was able to work with amazing people. I find Australians really nice and easy to work with. We are also multiracial in our department, and I'm proud to be one of the Filipinos there. I think the fun of being a graphic designer is to do something original, to make images that nobody's ever seen before. And the only way for you to do that is to avoid what culture tells you. There is no good. The good comes from what does the job or who does the job. So my experience as a graphic designer for a full year in remote Philippines has been fulfilling, and I'm glad to be still working with them for the next years. I would lie to you if I say that all my successes on my career is just because I'm good at what I do. Well, maybe I am, but I believe that there are many artists and competition on this career, and many are even better than me skill wise. But I believe that I have something, a secret ingredient of why I would have a good position at work. And that is because of God's amazing favor over my life. And I just give Him all the glory.
Good day, I'm Christopher Pinugu. I'm currently one of the head of the engineering in Pictureworks, client of Remote Philippines. What we do here in Pictureworks is that we provide solutions to printing companies to work on their system, receiving orders until we ship the items that are printed. So basically, that's what we do, what our solution does. And for Remote Philippines, before this, I was a manager in Accenture for 8 years, handling central operations in IT, providing solutions and infrastructure with all our clients in Accenture. During pandemic, I was able to meet and get an opportunity and a call from Remote Philippines that provides remote work with their clients, especially currently what I have is Pictureworks. It's based on Australia. That opportunity has given me to work at home and be with my family the whole time. So that was really very enticing. As for the things that I receive for Remote Philippines, what I see best from them is their support from the human resource perspective. Me as a consultant with them, they provide me all the assistance that I need with regards to payroll, also for tax, and things that I need like documents, government documents, so that I can process my the requirements that I need from other government agencies like NBI, BIR, and also I got to get also the service of receiving certificates like employment certificates and the like. Fully recommend Remote Philippines want to work at home and still receive the benefits of support and assistance of human resources, not having any issues with regards to government taxes or requirements, then Remote Philippines is the way to go with the benefits that you will be working at home and with your family and with great clients that they have in their lineup.
I have known Remote Philippines during the pandemic times. Pre-pandemic, I had a regular office work job for 17 years and I handle finance and accounting and administrative role. However, when pandemic came, I got COVID and eventually I lost my job. Can only do part-time jobs and I also do freelance editing. However, for the year 2020, I wasn't able to get a more stable source of income until I got pregnant and then I gave birth to my child. That's when I came to know and I applied for Remote Philippines by the year 2021. They were able to give me a client. They had connected me to Medicines and R Us, and it was so much blessing to me because they had offered me a flexi time arrangement as well as remote work arrangements. That's a plus for me. I can take care of my baby while I'm breastfeeding for her, and then I can have a good job that can give me enough income that can sustain our family. I recommend Remote Philippines for those looking for a remote job because they take care of the staff that they handle. They give all the support that you will need. If you want to have an increase in your rate, they will help you get through it. And then they will also assist you with all the needs in the government. If you have questions, if you want to have benefits, they can assist you with that. They are friendly anytime you call them. They will answer you in the middle of the night. They will get back to you when you have answers regarding your employment. Plus, Remote Philippines has a diverse set of clients that they can connect you to. Especially, they can connect you to the right client that will tailor fit your skills to the client's needs. Whichever skill set you have, they can definitely get you through the right client and right employee relationship.
My name is Aika Marina Nido. I am an e-commerce administrative assistant and I was hired last June 2021. So technically, 1 year and 3 months working with Remote Philippines. My experience with Remote Philippines has been incredibly positive. So I found Remote Philippines in LinkedIn, and that time I resigned with my corporate job and was looking for a work from home job since it was pandemic. I contacted Remote Philippines via LinkedIn and they automatically respond to me. I got two stages of interview that time. First stage was with Remote Philippines team and second is with the client. Remote Philippines provided me all the necessary information about the client and of course about the position, which really helped me prepare for the stages of the interview process. RP's been really supportive and it gave me the confidence to give the best and showcase my skills and experience to the client. So also members of the team were always available to answer my questions that I had before, which made the process even smooth and stress-free. When I got the job, I was really impressed by RP's commitment and also their dedication to their employees and to us who's working remotely. They're always been there to cater all my questions and concerns. And they even sent us a medical kit. It was pandemic that time and I really appreciate that a lot. Those things means a lot to me and I can see that since day one, RP has a culture of inclusion and support, which makes me feel valued and appreciated. I'm just so happy and grateful to be part of Remote Philippines. The opportunity to work from home has given me the flexibility to create a workspace that is tailored to my needs. And, I no longer have to commute to the office or getting dressed up early in the morning. I can just start right away my work day here in my small workspace. So working from home, given me the sense of work-life balance. I have more time to devote to my personal life, especially to my family, and I'm able to work at a pace that feels comfortable and sustainable. Overall, I would highly recommend Remote Philippines to anyone who's looking for a work from home job because I know that, based on my experience, Remote Philippines is knowledgeable, professional, and always willing to go the extra mile just to help their clients and employees and staff succeed. I'm just really grateful for this opportunity and I'm really excited to see where this partnership will take me in the future. Thank you so much, Remote Philippines.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another live webinar here at Remote Philippines. So, today, guys, we have a lot to uncover, especially when talking about your mental health. So, before we get started about our how to deal with mental health or mental stress that a lot of us, of course, are experiencing, even myself, today let me just get through all the comments over our comment section because I've been seeing a lot of comments. You guys are watching from all over the world, from all over the Philippines, and I am super happy to be your host for today's live webinar. And also, guys, you are in for a treat because our host for today, or sorry, our resource speaker is a certified mental health public speaker for more than 4 years. And she will be doing this live webinar for free, right? So we are all in for a treat. And I think Miss Lani Galang Torato mentioned last time that it is something that she is looking forward to because mental health is something that we always overlooked, right? We always set aside our mental health because we only think of our physical health. But this is as important as our physical health. So let me just remind you guys regarding our webinar for today. We are always live on our webinar. Whenever we have webinars, we are live on 3 different platforms. We are live on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and on YouTube. So if you have any access to any of these 3 platforms, you can definitely watch us and just keep on sharing this live stream or this live free webinar to those that you think would benefit this topic that we have today. Especially everyone would really be relate or would really relate to the topic when it comes to mental stress. So, Gwyneth just mentioned over here that this is what you called work life balance. Of course, we're not just here to learn, but also to take care of ourselves and our mental health. So, yes, it's work and life balance. Um, so, magandang hapon and good afternoon to everyone. Are you guys excited for me to introduce our resource speaker for today? Yes, I think you guys are very excited. So, just one more reminder, please do share our live webinar and let's keep the numbers running or going up. Yeah, let's increase the viewership of this free webinar because this is really watch worthy. This is something that you should be sharing your loved ones and your friends who are experiencing mental stress or whom you want to help with their mental situation. But they're what are they experiencing? This is really something very, very valuable. So keep on sharing because now we are about to start our live webinar. So let me introduce to you today. It is such a privilege to be introducing to you this wonderful lady. Ayan, may tono pa. Because she is a certified mental health public speaker for more than 4 years. She is also a registered psychometrician. So, mabigat talaga ang ating resource speaker. And also, she is the HR of Remote Philippines. So, let us all welcome Miss Jamaica Ventor.
Hi!
Okay. Hello,
Hi,
guys.
Danica. Thank you so much. Jam lang pala yung nakalagay dyan sa name ko.
Ay,
But,
yeah, Jam.
ayun,
Okay.
thank you so much. Oo nga, shy type sa nickname. But, thank you so much for the warm welcome and introduction. Pero baka mag-expect sila masyado. But, I want to greet everyone who is watching right now. So, good evening sa ating lahat. And I am honored or truly honored to be your speaker for this webinar on this topic, how to deal with mental stress. So together we'll explore the importance of addressing mental stress and let's discover together the practical ways, diba, to promote well-being. So let's embark this journey of growth and understanding. So thank you for joining us today here in our Facebook page. So I hope you will learn a lot na for this topic. And ayun, so ngayon pa lang, I am now welcoming the comment section for all the questions kasi medyo, ano tong topic na to medyo takaw question siya. So if you have any concerns or questions about the mental health, so as long as I can I can answer it, diba? So why not? So now I am more excited to begin with our topic this afternoon. Thank you so much again to
Okay,
our
let me
social
exit
media
muna.
ambassador. Thank you,
Yes.
Danica,
You may
for
take
your
the
warm
floor
welcome.
na.
Yes, thank you so much. Ayan, so going back, so we will have, can we have our presentation here? Ayan, so as you can see on our screen, ang topic natin ngayon or our topic for this afternoon or for this evening is how to deal with mental stress. Pero before yan, let me introduce to you the topics or the objective of this webinar. Ano-ano ba yung matututunan natin? first or next one is, okay, the topic that we're going to discuss this evening is we will understand or understanding the mental stress. So the definition, ano ba yung mga triggers, and for the last part of our webinar is we will learn how to deal with this called mental stress through learning the 4A strategy. Okay? So I'm now excited to begin with our first part, or for the first part of our topic is understanding mental stress. So sa ating lahat, sa mga viewers natin ngayon, so for the 44K viewers, so what is the first thing that came to your mind when you hear the word mental stress? Diba? So can you comment down below kung ano ba yung unang-unang pumapasok nyo, at least one word when you hear the word mental stress. Diba? So, of course, bukod sa I'll give you definition of mental stress, I would like to understand muna, or I would like to ask muna sa inyo mismo, ano ba yung pagkakaintindi nyo sa mental stress? Or how do you define it on your own? Diba? On your own understanding. Ayan. So, ang sabi dito, maraming nagko-comment, how burnout, overthinking, tired, so maraming iniisip kapag nangangalbo na. Ayan. Ganun nga ba? So, ayan, burnout ulit. Ayan, depressed. Okay, so wala namang, ayan, tired. Sino dito yung mga pagod na? Diba? Pagod na, pero ngayon, let's recharge to this topic. Okay? Ayan, this, depression, irritable. So thank you so much for sharing your insights about your understanding about mental stress. So, sige nga, flash po natin, ano ba yung mental stress? So, as part or having the first part of our topic, understanding mental stress, let's know the definition itself. So, mental stress, ang sabi dito, it is the emotional and psychological strain caused by feeling overwhelmed. Yan, di ba? Nakababasa ko dun sa mga comment section. Overwhelmed by Miss Meg Olivia. Ayan, Oliva. Then pressure, ayan. Overwhelmed and unable to cope with life's balance. So it can lead to anxiety. Ayan, nabanggit yung irritability and physical discomfort. So, di ba? Maraming definition or maraming words na pwede mong i-angkla or i-anchor for the word mental stress. So it can be defined as emotional and psychological strain, experience when an individual feels overwhelmed, diba? Pressured in life, lalo na kapag working ka na or you have a lot of responsibility. So you are unable, or we are being unable to cope with the demands and challenges of daily lives. Agree? So, lagi siyang umaangat, or it always arises from various sources such as, for example, work, relationships, financial pressures, or personal circumstances. Diba? So, mental stress can manifest in symptoms such as like anxiety, ayan, irritability, yan nga yung discomfort, even yung difficulty natin to concentrate. Diba? So, physical discomfort, yan nga yung sinabi sa definition. So, it is very important to recognize and address mental stress to maintain overall well-being and to promote mental health. So, ngayon pa lang, I would like to, I'm always saying this to my viewers or to my listener, every time that I am invited as a guest speaker, that every one of us should promote mental wellness. So, ibig sabihin, let's not be the person, or let's not be counted to those people who stigmatize or who invalidate the feelings of others, because we have different situations. We came up, or we came from different environments who we have different exposures to stress, diba? So, yung mga bagay na kaya mo, or maybe hindi kaya ng iba. Or maybe naman yung mga bagay na kaya ng iba is hindi mo kaya. And that is normal. Don't be stressed out because of that idea or because of that truth. Okay, so again, the definition or what is mental stress is, it is an emotional and psychological aspect. It has a lot of it is connected with our psychological and emotional. So it could be affected din with our cognitive, with our emotions. So yon ang definition, or that's the definition of mental stress. Ayan. So insomnia can focus kasi nga 'di ba, we also have physical symptoms that affects that is due to the mental stress. That's why I agree na minsan kapag hindi tayo makatulog, maybe it could be a symptoms of mental stress. And so thank you so much for sharing once again yan, over fatigue, sabi ni Miss Marilyn. Okay, so after understanding or knowing the definition of mental stress, what are the common signs and symptoms ba of mental stress? Ayan, so i-assess natin yung sarili natin. Nararamdaman niyo ba tong mga bagay na to? Ayan, so yung top 10 or number 10 symptoms or common signs. Actually, marami pa yan, but we have here the list for common signs and symptoms of mental stress. First is feeling anxious and restless or overwhelmed. Diba? If you are feeling anxious all the time, or parang feeling mo wala kang pahinga, or you are being overwhelmed sa mga situation, even for simple things, maybe you have a symptoms of mental stress. Another thing is persistent worry or racing thoughts. Na hindi tumitigil yung mga thoughts mo, you are always worried, 'di ba? For simple things na hindi naman ka worry, but even in simple things, nag-aalala ka. Yan. Another common sign of mental stress. Another thing is difficulty concentrating or making decisions. So, are you the one experiencing, or can you relate, or did you experience before na you have this difficulty that in terms of concentrating? Na you are trying your best to concentrate, but your mind is full of thoughts or negative thoughts that could lead you to struggle in terms of concentrating or even making decisions. Diba? So, sige nga po, if you have any other things, any ideas, ayan, sabi ni Miss Debbie Villanueva. Yes, ayan. Ano po sabi? Yes, pagod kahit wala namang ginagawa kasi pagod na mentally. Yes. But is it something wrong to feel that way? Ayan, that's the question 'di ba? So, if you really feel negative within you, kung i-rate mo siya, 'di ba? Is super number 10 na yung extreme ng yung severance, or yung kung weigh mo yung emotional stress mo is number 10 na, or kung gusto mo pang 11, 'di ba? Baka sobrang stress ka na. And you don't even know when you feel or when you experience mental stress, it is normal to ask yourself, ano ba yung nararamdaman ko and why I am feeling this way? 'Di ba? So, another common symptoms is irritability and mood swings. So, simpleng bagay lang, naiirita ka, and you are being distracted for simple things, you are being irritable for simple things, even the noise, even the things that you see, even the things that you smell, diba? So, it seems very unusual or abnormal for abnormal feeling, diba? So, fatigue or low energy levels. Ayan, so actually itong mga first things or first items na binabanggit is more on mental, diba? So we have here also physical symptoms as well. So changes in appetite or sleep patterns. So diba, nagmamanifest yung stress mo or yung thoughts or yung mental health mo in your physical health. So physical symptoms like headaches, muscle tension, or stomach aches. Ayan. So social withdrawal or decreased interest in activity. So it is normal when you feel, when you are mentally stressed, if you feel you want to withdraw in your social life. You don't want to socialize, you don't want to talk to anybody or to anyone else na hindi naman normal sa iyo yun. Diba? Increased use of substances like alcohol or drugs. Ayan. So, signs and symptoms din yan. Feeling a sense of helplessness or loss of control. So, these signs and symptoms may vary from person to person. Diba? So, it's important to recognize and address these symptoms to promote mental well-being. Yan, bukod dito sa mga nakalist down dito, may marami pa kayong sinabi, di ba? I have this idea, I have this thing I heard before, na bakit daw, the question is, why everyone or why many people consider themselves as depressed person or stressed person, even though they don't even have any idea what is the depression, what is the definition of depression or stress. Bakit nasasabi natin na depressed na yata ako? Bakit nasasabi natin na stress na yata ako? Why? Because it has a lot of common signs and symptoms, diba? When you feel negative, you already consider yourself as mentally stressed, diba? Pero meron din, please take note of this, that it has a lot of contributions din eh. When you think you are stressed, you will act as a stressed person. So, ibig sabihin, yes, it happens. Okay, may question na dito sa comment section. Society impact, ayan. So, good afternoon din, Romeo Oba. So, society impact, magkaiba po ba yung depression at stress? Yes. Sige, mamaya po sasagutin natin yung question. But, my initial answer to that is yes, magkaiba po sila. But, stress can lead to depression. Yan. So, moving forward, under understanding mental stress, may Q&A po tayo kasi maganda yung topic na to for Q&A. So, drop your questions in the comment section below para ma-address natin kung ano ba, baka may sarili kang experience in terms of mental stress or you known someone na who wants or who need to address certain things about mental stress. So, another thing, after understanding or knowing the definition of mental stress and knowing the common signs and symptoms of mental stress is ano naman yung impact of mental stress on physical and mental well-being. Ayan. So, ano nga ba yung impact nitong bagay na to? Okay? So, next slide tayo. So, sa physical health, it prolonged, ayan, just sa screen natin, you can read that it prolonged mental stress can contribute to various physical health issues. So, ano ibig sabihin ng mga physical health or physical health issues na sinasabi? Ayan, unproductive, tama, agree. Financial problems po talaga ako. Ayan. Diba? Ang daming sources or ang daming pinanggagalingan ng mental stress. So, one of the impact of mental stress on physical health is first, is yung mga physical health issues natin. Diba? So, including increased blood pressure, kapag high blood ka, heart disease. Diba? Weakened immune system, humihina yung immune system mo. Digestive problems, yan yung mga other physical health issues like simple sakit ng ulo or headaches, muscle tension, and sleep disturbances. May nabasa ako dito, sleep disturbances eh. Diba? So, yes, it has a physical health issues or it manifests or it impacts your physical health as well as same with your mental health, diba? So, in mental stress naman can lead to the development or worsening of mental health disorders such as anxiety and depression. So, itong anxiety and depression is something that is considered as a mental health disorder now. But, take note, sa lahat po ng viewers natin, do not self-diagnose. Okay? Do not self-diagnose. So, we understand, kaming mga mental health advocate, we understand and we will never invalidate your feelings because it's normal to feel sad. It's normal to feel down because it's part of your mental health. But never ever do self-diagnosis. Okay? So, okay, maraming nag-share dito ng mga experience nila. Sige nga, pahapyawan naman natin. So, may panic attack daw siya. So, di makalabas ng bahay nang walang kasama kasi feeling ko mamamatay ako pag mag-isa. So, that's one of the feeling of those who have this struggle in terms of their mental health. So, possible, I would recommend or I would suggest to seek for mental health professional, especially when you feel that you feel something that is not normal in terms of your mental health. Okay? So yon, understanding mental health going back is it has an impact on physical and mental well-being. Okay, so tandaan po natin the importance. Like, alam ko, nabanggit ko na to from my previous webinar. Same with the series then, is tandaan po natin the importance of mental health and physical health. Hindi pwedeng yung isa lang yung pinapahalagahan natin or hindi natin pwedeng i-compromise yung isa sa kanila. Because mental health or physical health is important as mental health. Tandaan po natin yon. Actually, not being biased as a mental health advocate, mental health is more important. But they don't get me wrong, they are both important. But mental health is more important because think of this way. Imagine, nakamit na ba kayo ng person who seems physically healthy but stress, 'di ba? Hindi mo makita that he or she is struggling mentally. 'Di ba? It seems they are healthy physically pero mentally unhealthy sila. And yung mga usually those people who have this who is healthy physically, hindi mo ang delikado kasi sa mental health is hindi mo sila nakikita unlike the physical health. So they are not visible sa eyes ng mga tao. That you can say that you cannot say totally to someone na he's okay by judging or by looking at his appearance or at her appearance, 'di ba? Physically. Maybe those people na, 'di ba, mayaman, maraming kaya, okay naman sa financial, pero still they commit suicide. 'Di ba? Because just like what I've said, because you need to you should not compromise your mental health and focus only on your physical health. Dapat magkaakibat yan. Dapat magkasama silang dalawa na dapat inaalagaan po natin. Okay? Sabi ni Marimar, okay, why I'm reading. Sabi ni Marimar, depression doesn't have a form. Yes. Then agree. So, sabi ni Jayanal Lomboy, tama ako, kala nila healthy ako, pero inside of my body, stress lagi. Yes, di ba? So, many in general population pa yung nakaka-experience ng ganyan. That they seems okay, but yet inside hindi na talaga, or mentally hindi naman talaga sila okay. So, been there talaga, nagka-fever ako for 4 days because of stress dahil na-scam ako. Dinibdib ko kaya sobrang lugmok ako. Yes, 'di ba? So, maraming sources, maraming reasons to experience or why people experience mental stress. Kaya dapat mag-aware din tayo or dapat maging maingat din tayo pagdating sa ating mental health. Even I experience those. Even the strongest people experience mental stress. Tandaan po natin yan. Walang exempted. Okay? So again, it has an impact in your physical and mental health. Okay? So sa mga physical health through mga physical health issues, then sa mental health naman, it could lead to something mental health disorder. So ganun siya in worst case scenario. Okay? So another thing is, I want to share this quote with you na nabuo ko lang during my researching about mental stress during my preparation for this webinar. Ang sabi po dito, asan na yung hindi ko makita. Okay, so let's read. Sabi po dito, managing stress is crucial for a healthier life. Agree? So part of managing it is by managing your thought. And most of the people misunderstood or nagkakamali sila ng akala, dapat pala kontrolin ko yung thoughts ko. But no, you don't have to control your thoughts. You just have to stop letting them control you. Tandaan po natin that we are more powerful than our thoughts because we are the one who handle or who have the control for it. Diba? So, once na yung thoughts mo is kinontrol ka na, that's the thing or that's the time that you can be exposed to mental stress. So dapat, you don't have to control your thoughts. You just have to stop letting your thoughts or letting them control you. So, super powerful po ng mind, super powerful ng brain. And for certain thing, like sabi ko nga kanina, di ba, isipin mo na hindi ka okay, kahit okay ka, talagang mag-a-acting ka na hindi ka okay. Kasi yun yung iniisip mo eh. You're letting your mind or your thoughts control you. Diba? So kaya take note that you should always remember that you are more powerful than your thoughts. Okay? Dapat hindi ikaw yung natatalo ng thoughts mo. Dapat ikaw ang nagko-control dun sa thoughts mo. Okay? So now we understand the definition of mental stress. Again, it can be defined as emotional and psychological strain experienced when an individual feels overwhelmed, pressured, or unable to cope with the demands and challenges of daily lives. And we have learned what are the common symptoms and signs of mental stress. So if ever na, ayun nga, pero take note that we should be careful not to self-diagnose, okay? Hindi porket nararamdaman mo tong mga signs and symptoms na to, ida-diagnose mo na yung sarili mo na may depression ako, that I have this mental health disorder. No, it doesn't happen that way. It should not happen that way. Dapat mag-consult tayo for mental health professional, okay? For proper diagnosis. Then, another thing, we already learned about the impact of mental stress on physical and mental well-being. The importance na kaya kailangan nating ingatan yung mental stress, mental health natin because it has something to do it or it will impact our physical and mental well-being. Okay? So, ayan, we have to choose our battle. Di lahat worth ang time natin. Right. Okay, so I have this favorite topic, one of my favorite topic sa webinar ko is yung topic na defeating your champ your defeat. So ibig sabihin yung pagkatalo mo kailangan mong ipanalo. Ayun lang, naalala ko lang dun sa part na shinare ni Miss Debbie na we have to choose our battle. Hindi lahat ng battleground mo or battlefield mo. Okay? So tandaan po natin na yes, we are all exposed or we are all not exempted. Walang exempted to experience mental stress, but you should be mindful to choose your own battlefield. Okay? So kaya ako kinokontrol ko na lang from Miss Janelle Lomboy. Kaya ako kinokontrol ko na lang at nililibang sarili ko para sa mga anak. Yes, that's good. Mamaya po, ngayon nasa part pa lang kasi tayo ng understanding mental stress. But later on, we will learn how to deal with mental stress. Okay? Pero may mga advices na tayong nakikita dito sa comment section. Sabi nga ni Angel Cruz, talk to your family or friends about how you feel and it will help. Yan. So, you can give advices in our comment section below. Sa ating mga viewers, baka may mga pinagdadaanan yan in terms of their mental health. So, hindi lang naman ako yung magtuturo or ayoko na ako lang yung magturo or sa akin na kayo matuto. But, I would appreciate if we will learn from each other. Ayan. So, if you will share your insights as well. So, moving forward to our next part or to the second part of our topic is identifying triggers. So ano ba yung nakakapag-identify ng triggers natin in terms of mental stress? Okay? Identifying personal triggers. So I would like to share three of this from this. Okay? So paano natin ma-identify yung mga personal triggers natin? Of course, sabi ko nga, we are all exposed to situations or environment that could trigger someone's mental stress, diba? Or to mental stress. Okay, so the first one that you can do to identify personal trigger is to pay attention to physical and emotional changes. So, tandaan natin that in terms of our physical or emotional health is napaka-unstable. So, it has a lot of something, it has a great impact in terms of our mental health because if you didn't pay attention to your physical and emotional changes. Kasi, di ba, if we will notice any changes in our body, di ba, or in our emotions, when we start feeling stress, diba? So these changes can include increased heart rate, diba? Physically, So, yun nga yung mga binanggit ko kanina, tense muscle, irritability, or feeling overwhelmed. So, we should be aware, ano ba yung mga bagay or what are the common signs and symptoms na nararamdaman ko when I feel mentally stressed. So, you should identify personal triggers. Na kapag ba nalulungkot na ako ng sobra, or when I see this person, or when I am exposed to this certain or specific environment or to this specific people, those are the moments ba that I am being triggered to have a mental stress. Yan. So, which leads us to the next point, which is yung reflect on stressful situations. So, kailangan think about the recent events or situation na nag-cause sa'yo to feel stress. So, ganun lang yan. It's a matter of awareness. Okay? So, it's a matter of self-awareness and being aware of the stressful situation. Na kapag alam mo yung mga stressful situation mo, you will be careful not to expose yourself to those environment. Diba? So, consider work-related pressures, relationship conflicts, financial difficulties, or other factors that may contribute to your stress levels. Okay? So, maganda na may alam ka, maganda or mas better na aware ka sa kung ano yung mga triggers mo. Sometimes, triggers are hard to avoid. Mamaya, makukuha natin yan sa 4A strategies. That's a good thing or that's a good idea. Totoo na sometimes triggers are hard to avoid, but we will learn how to deal with mental stress even to those situations na mahirap iwasan. Okay? So, yun yung best part ng webinar na to. Another thing is identify recurring patterns. Okay? So, you should look for patterns in your stress levels and triggers. Okay? So, kailangan mong pansinin or notice if certain situations or people or environment consistently lead to feelings of stress and anxiety. Yun po yung sinasabi natin that you should be aware. Kapag ba na-expose ako dito sa mga tao na to, dun ba ako nai-stress? Kapag ba na-expose ako sa super overwork loads, dun ba ako na-stress? So, why we should identify personal triggers? For us to avoid those things that could trigger our mental stress. But again, sabi nga ni Miss Marimar, sometimes triggers are hard to avoid. And yes, I would agree with that. And how to deal with that later, we will tackle about that thing. Okay? So I would like to share this quote with you. Next is, sabi po dito, in the midst of chaos, there is also opportunities for growth. Agree? So, lagi natin i-embrace or let's embrace the challenges that come with understanding your mental stress, for they hold the potential to unlock new levels of strength and resilience within you. So, that is very inspiring and that's a great reminder to every one of us. Okay? So, another thing is, let's proceed to the third part of our webinar, which is how to deal with mental stress. Ang dami niyong mga binanggit kanina, di ba? Ang dami nagtuturo ng about mental health, about depression, about something topic about mental health. But it's a really great privilege to learn something about how to deal with it. Diba? How to take care of your mental health. Kapag sinabi ng how, yun na yung magandang part dun eh. So you will learn, now we will learn how to deal with mental stress by knowing or by learning this 4A strategy. So ano ba yung 4A strategies natin? So may tinatawag tayong avoid, alter, adopt, and accept. So for the first two, yung avoid and alter, it is more on changing the situation. Okay? For the adapt and accept, it is more on changing your reaction. Diba nga sabi kanina, sometimes we cannot avoid the triggers of our mental stress. So paano yung strategies na gagawin natin through learning this 4A strategies, how to deal with mental stress? The first one is avoid. Again, avoid and alter, it is more on changing the situation. And kapag hindi mo na ma-change yung situation or you are not able to change the situation, we have another choice is to adopt or accept. It is more on changing your reaction through adapting and accepting the situation. Okay? So, gaano ba to kadali or gaano ba to kahirap? Okay? Possible ba yon that we can avoid mental stress or that we can alter mental stress or that we can adapt? Ayoko nga ng mental stress, bakit ko i-adapt? So, or we can accept, ayoko nga ng mental stress, why should I accept it? Because, ito nga yung ito nga yung how to deal with mental stress, and these are strategies how to cope with it or paano natin siya haharapin ng tama. Okay? The first one is, yan. Nakita na ba? Excited. Okay, the first one is avoid. Ayan. Sino dito yung magaling umiwas? Okay. Ano naman dyan? Heart reaction naman dyan. Sa mga magagaling umiwas dyan, bukod sa pinagkakautangan natin. I'm kidding aside. So, avoid. So, agree with me, would you agree with me if I say na not all stress can be avoided? Diba? Sabi kanina sa comment section, yes, it's true. And it's not healthy to avoid a situation that needs to be addressed. Diba? Minsan may mga bagay na kailangan kang harapin kahit mahirap, right? So you may be surprised, however, by the number of stressors in your life that you can eliminate, diba? So unang-unang bagay na dapat natin gawin for this strategy is avoid. Ibig sabihin is learn to say no, okay? So plan ahead by avoiding the stressful situation or the things that triggers you to have mental stress. Believe it or not, okay? You can simply avoid a lot of stress. Okay? So kailangan plan ahead. I-rearrange natin yung surroundings and reap the benefits of a lighter load. Okay? So, learn to say no. Sige nga po sa lahat ng mga nakaka-relate dyan, comment nga po natin sa comment section, learn to say no. Ayan. So, if you have a lot of responsibility, marami kong kilalang ganito if we know and we believe that we have a lot of responsibilities and it demands your time. Ang dami-dami ng time na kailangan sa akin, hindi ko na alam kung paano hahatiin yung sarili ko, nai-stress na ako. 'Di ba? If hindi na po natin kaya or if we cannot, if we can no longer able to bear it, the stress, learn to say no. Simple as that. Okay? If hindi kaya at may stress ka lang, kapag pinilit mong mag-yes, mag-no ka na lang. Okay? So avoid people who stress you out. Avoid hot button topics. Simple as that. Diba? So, however, some problems, diba, cannot be avoided. So, yon, learn to say no. Kapag hindi mo na kaya, pwede kang mag-say no. Huwag mong pilitin mag-say yes palagi. Okay? So, mag-no ka na lang because your mental health or will be compromised if you say yes. Okay? So, kailangan nating i-balance. So, paano naman po, Miss Jam, kapag may mga situation or if there are situation that I am encountering or that I am experiencing right now, that is problema ko na hindi ko siya talaga maiwasan. Okay? For those situation, try another technique. Okay? Try another technique, which is the next part. Okay? Ano po yung sabi dito? Yan, hindi ko na naman makita. Another thing is, another A is alter. Sige nga po. Yung alter na yan, hindi po yan yung damit. Okay, iba pala yun. Okay, so alter. If you can't avoid a stressful situation, try to alter. Okay? So, ibig sabihin nun, figure out what you can do to change things so the problem doesn't present itself in the future. Halter pala yun. Okay. So, often, this involves changing the way you communicate and operate in your daily life. Okay, so first is, sino dito yung expressive? Yan. Sasabihin nyo nga, me. Ako na yan. So, sa mga expressive dito, or, ayan, so you, when it comes to altering the situation, is, it is more on expressing your feelings instead of bottling them up. Sino dito yung mahilig magkim-kim? Ayan. So yan ang strategy na kailangan nyong practicein is to alter. So though we believe or we know naman that sometimes it's difficult to avoid stress, so we have this option is to alter the situation. Be willing to compromise. Tandaan po natin yan. And we should manage our time better. Ayan. So, bato-bato sa langit, tamaan, huwag magalit at magbago. So often, this involves changing the way you communicate with your situation, di ba? So take note of this. Don't control the situation. Just like what I've said earlier, don't let your thoughts control you. And don't ever control the situation because there are situations that cannot be controlled, diba? Or out of our control. So, particularly behavior of other people, diba? Pwede ba sabihin natin na, bakit ba ganito ka mag-isip? Pwede ba ganito ka naman mag-isip? Pwede ba gayahin mo ko? Kung ano yung mindset ko? No. That's one of the things that we cannot control. The behavior of other people. Bakit ba ganito tong tao na to? I am stressed because of him or her. Diba? So most crucial is to focus on the things which you can control. Sige nga po, comment po natin, focus on things which we can control. And yan. So ano yung bagay na yon? Most crucial, again, is to focus on the things which you can control and that is you. Okay? Tandaan po natin, that is you. You cannot control the behavior of other people, but you can control your own behavior. So why you need to stress out yourself because the other people is behaving that way? Diba? Bakit hindi ka na lang mag-focus sa sarili mo? So attempt to change your situation for the better. I am not, bakit ba iiwasan mo or bakit ba kailangan mong ibahin yung tao? No. Diba? Yun nga, hindi mo sila maiiba. So attempt to change your situation for the better. For example, ayun nga, express your feelings instead of bottling them up. For example, you are struggling for this specific setup, diba? You are struggling to memorize or you are not good in memorization. So pwede bang ibahin natin yung setup, diba? So why we show or we alter the situation? So another thing is be willing to compromise. Sino dito yung nahihirapan ka kapag hindi things doesn't happen the way you want is nahihirapan ka nang mag-adapt. Yan. So sino yung guilty? Who among our viewers is struggling in terms of compromising? Yan. So since shift happens, 'di ba? Hindi sinabing sabi ko shift happens, ibig sabihin changes happens or there are situations na hindi pa natin ine-expect na talaga mangyayari talaga. So accept something slightly different from what they really want. Okay? Not everything that we want to happen will really happen. Or the things that the way we want it to happen is that is what really happening or that is not always what will happen. Okay? So always remember that we have the choice to alter. If we can't avoid the stressful situation, alter. Okay? Expressing your feelings instead of bottling them up. Be willing to compromise and manage your time better. Okay? So, ang sabi ni Marimar de Guzman, the problem with being expressive is the level of the listener's comprehension. Will they understand how you feel or what are you going through? Actually, my rebut here is, again, the things or the most crucial part is particularly you cannot control the behavior of other people, even their reactions. Okay? So the thing is, do not be affected or do not hinder yourself for expressing your feelings because you are thinking of what other people will think of you. Okay, tandaan mo, it's part of your remedy to yourself by expressing what you really feel. And regardless, kahit ano man yung sabihin ng ibang tao, hindi naman sila yon, ikaw yan. It's part of you healing and helping yourself. Okay? Yan, sabi nga ni Angel, Dedma lang. Ignore or dedma is effective also. Yes, di ba? So, okay, moving forward. Yan. Moving forward is first one is avoid. Another two is alter. It is more on changing the situation. So, paano naman if we cannot change the situation? Nandito na ako lagi sa workplace na to, same people that I am encountering, or pare-paras yung mukha, nagsasawa na ako sa kanila, di ba? And those people stress you out. So what if the situation, or you cannot change the situation? What we can do? First is another thing, or another strategy that we can do is to adapt. Okay? So paano daw yung adapt? Okay? So if you can change the stressor, di ba? Nasa stressful situation ka, and you cannot always run away from those stressful situations, you need to face them. So part of facing them is to adapt. Okay? If you can change the stressor, change yourself. Okay? So you can adapt to stressful situation and regain your sense of control by changing your expectations and attitude. Let's always remember, look at the bigger picture. Ayan. So look at the bigger picture. Baka nangyari to, or I think this happened because para matapos na din yung paghihirap niya. Like for example, losing someone, or losing your loved one, 'di ba? So looking at the bigger picture, baka natapos to or nangyari to because para matapos na din yung paghihirap niya. Or maybe I lost my job. Siguro maybe the reason is for me to rest, for me to take care of myself this time. O, di ba? So, you're adapting. You're looking at the bigger picture. So, another thing is, I'm struggling with my school sa mga students dyan. So, sige, you're adapting in such a way na, sige, para naman to sa future ko. This is for my future, okay lang. Kahit nahihirapan ako. You are adapting. And you are looking at the bigger picture. Diba? So, focus on positive things. Okay, kailangan ko pa bang i-memorize yan? Kailangan ko pa bang i-explain yan? So, though no matter how negative the situation is, always remember that even a dead clock had its right time twice a day. Diba? So, focus on positive things. Palagi lang natin, as much, kung wala kang makitang positive, hanapin mo, mag-effort ka. Because there's a lot of positive things around us if we will just look onto it. Diba? So, another thing is adjust your standards. Sino dito yung sobrang taas ng standards? I really want to accomplish these things. I really want to finish these things. I really want to work on these things. I really want to have this result na talagang you are setting too much high standards. 'Di ba? Sino dito 'yon? Sino yung guilty na talaga mga workaholic dyan, or yung mga students na na-stress out na sila pero okay lang. So sometimes it could lead you to mental stress. Always remember that setting too much high standards is sometimes self-sabotage than an asset. Again, setting too much high standard is sometimes self-sabotage than an asset. Na akala mo you're doing yourself a favor because you're gaining appraisals, you're gaining positive things or positive comments from other people, but without realizing that you are now self-sabotaging. Diba? It is self-sabotaging than an asset. Na nako-compromise na yung mental health natin because of too much high standard that we have. So which leads to pressure and frustrations. Again, ano ba yung nagiging resulta kapag tayo masyadong nape-pressure and nape-frustrate? Mental stress. Again, 'di ba? So tandaan po natin, I believe that God will give us wisdom for us to know the difference of enough and too much. 'Di ba? So again, God will give us, God gave us the freedom. Whatever you want to do, sige, gawin mo lang. But the thing is, God also gave us that wisdom for us to know the difference of enough and too much. Kapag enough na. Kapag too much na. Diba? So, let's be mindful and let's have wisdom in terms of our decisions in life. in terms of dealing with your mental health. Okay? So, another thing is refrain the problem. Oh, so paano daw yung refraining the problem? Look for alternative explanations. 'Di ba? So, objective evidence dapat. So, positive interpretations. Like, for example lang, ang hina ako sa math or hindi yata ako magaling sa bagay na to. 'Di ba? Ang hina ako sa math, favorite example ko to because totoo sa akin to nakaka-relate ako. Pero magaling ako sa English. O, 'di ba? You're reframing the problem. Kahit na mahina ako sa math, magaling ako sa English. Alternative explanation. That's the thing that I want to express or I want to explain. For example, lang itim-itim ko or ba't ganon? Ang liit-liit ko or pero kahit na dark or kahit na black beauty ka, 'di ba? Marami nakaka-appreciate ng pagiging black beauty mo. 'Di ba? And that's a positive interpretation. 'Di ba? So, do you think other people will appreciate that you are a black beauty if hindi ka naman talaga, if puputi ka? 'Di ba? So, yun lang naman yun ma-appreciate mo if you will just reframe the problem If you will focus or you will change this certain facts into a positive one. So another thing, don't stress yourself too much. Adapt. Okay? So marami ba tayong natututunan? Okay, so again, how to adapt, look at the bigger picture na baka nangyayari to because it has a reason. Focus on positive and adjust your standard. Again, God will give you wisdom for you to know the difference of enough and too much. Reframe the problem, look for alternative explanation, kailangan may objective evidence ka, kahit maitim ako, marami naman nakaka-appreciate ng pagiging black beauty ko. Kaya, so positive interpretations. Okay? So, yun, then another thing, or the last one that we have here is, accept. Yan. Sino dito yung mapagtanggap? Or it's really easy for you to accept things the way it is. Diba? It is another way or effective way of dealing with mental stress. Okay? Bukod sa avoid, okay, it is opposite of avoid Kasi there are certain situations talaga that you cannot avoid no matter how much you try. Diba? So still, we have that option to accept. Okay? So may mga bagay ba, is it effective way to deal with mental stress na i-accept mo na lang yung mga bagay na nangyayari sa'yo? Yes, it's one way, but it's not the only option, okay? So there are sources of stress that are unavoidable. So you can prevent or change the stressors such as death of loved one, 'di ba? A serious illness or a national recession. So in such cases, the best way to cope with stress is to accept things as they are. Because acceptance may be difficult, yes. Wala naman nagsasabing madali palagi yung acceptance. But it is easier than railing against a situation you can't change. Okay? So part of accepting is learning to forgive. Baka may mga bagay or baka that's the only thing that you need to do because that's unforgiveness is the one who drag you down that leads you to have a mental stress. Diba? So learn to forgive. What if you think you did everything to overcome your mental stress and yet you did not you are missing to forgive someone. That's why you're not still okay. Baka yun na lang yung bagay na hindi mo pa nagagawa na dapat mong kailangan gawin. 'Di ba? So learn to forgive. Another thing is share your feelings. 'Di ba? Yung kanina. So be open as well. Express your feeling. Doon nga sa altar. Express your feelings instead of bottling them up. Then another thing is look for the upside. Yun nga, parang ano lang to parang summary lang to ng mga sinabi ko kanina. So look for the positive things that surrounds you. hanapin mo yung mga bagay na makakatulong sa'yo. Do not focus on things that drags you down or that will trigger your mental stress. Okay? Acceptance is the key, sabi niya, no? And thank you so much, Jer Eka, for appreciating our topic for this evening. And I hope you are learning a lot. Ayan. So thank you so much. Nakakataba po ng puso yung mga ganitong comment that you really appreciate the effort of Remote Philippines to provide this kind of webinar. And thank you so much po. Shared to all. Thank you so much, Roger Jr. And acceptance is the key. Thank you for Kira Lee for participating in our webinar. Okay, another thing is, eto po, don't try to control the uncontrollable. Yun pa po yung kanina pa nating sinasabi. So, changing your reaction, di ba? So, if before, hindi mo matanggap or lagi ka nalang galit or lagi kang nagre-respond ng negatively for certain situation, na kaya ka na-stress kasi hindi mo matanggap-tanggap. Di ba? So, why try to change your reaction? Di ba? Especially if the situation is no longer controllable or hindi na talaga siya maiiba. So the thing is, the thing that you have to control or you have the control is your reaction toward the situation. Diba? So, again, don't try to control the uncontrollable kasi ikaw lang yung kukontrolin yan at may stress ka lang. Okay? So, another thing, okay, again, for our review sa mga late po na nakapasok or sa mga gusto pang matuto or mag-recap ng mga ating pointers about how to deal with mental stress, sige po, i-flash ko na ang ating last slide. And again, if you have any comment or any questions about this topic, feel free to comment down below in our comment section. First one, how to deal with mental stress. Meron po tayo or we have learned the 4A strategies. First one is to avoid learning to say no by avoiding people who stress you out. Yes, it's effective. Kailangan nyo pong awasin yung mga tao na yun nakakapag-stress sa inyo. Iwasan nyo po. Yes, it's part of your dealing with mental stress. Okay, another thing is avoid hot button topics. Kapag alam mong ma-stress ka lang, wag mo nang pag-usapan. Okay? Another thing is alter. Express your feelings instead of bottling them up. Sa mga mahilig mag-kim-kim dyan, tandaan po natin, nakaka-lead yan to mental stress. Okay? So be willing to compromise and manage your time better. Okay? Another thing is adaptation. So look at the bigger picture, focus on the positive, adjust your standard, okay, and reframe the problems. And the last thing that we have learned is about accepting through learning to forgive, sharing our feelings, and looking for the positive thing or for the upside. And the last one is by not trying to control the things that is uncontrollable. Okay, so that's the thing or that's the end of our webinar for this afternoon about how to take care or how to deal with mental stress. I hope you learned a lot and thank you so much po sa lahat ng nag-participate sa atin and sa lahat po ng mga questions and insights na binigay nyo sa ating comment section. And now may I call my host, our social media ambassador for
the announcement of winners.
Yes.
Yeah, but before that, before we announce, thank you so much, Miss Jam. Miss Yarn.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Jam. Sobrang valuable ng iyong teaching for this afternoon. Actually, ang dami ko nga natutunan, tas muntik pa ako maluha.
Gusto ko ba sa na-guilty?
Masyadong
Thank you so
emotional.
much din po. May mga thank you sa pag-mention ng name ko. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much po for listening. And I hope we can have you still to our upcoming webinars pa. Diba?
Yes, of course. Because we have a lot of webinars up and coming. So before we go to our live raffle, live na siya ngayon because we have 49,000 viewers this afternoon and
Wow.
consistently we have more than 50 earlier. And I am really happy to see such result or such number of people who are very interested in taking care of their mental health. And also very active din ang ating comment section, which is another thing that I am very proud of with Miss Jam, because she kept the conversation going and it was very interactive. So, pagpatuloy naman natin ang kasiyahan by talking about the webinars and the upcoming webinars that you guys can join, and also the of course the raffle draw. So
Yan yung
let me just
inaabangan
share
ng
this one.
lahat.
Yeah, inaabangan ng lahat. Walang tulugan to, guys. Ay, hanggang bukas pala. So, eto muna. I'd like to invite everyone, because we already have done the how I started my VA career last Friday. You can also rewatch the webinar, the free webinar about how to start your VA career. And then today we have the mental health awareness, which talks about how to deal with mental stress. You can also watch the replay on our YouTube channel. And yes, we have certificates on all our webinars. So if you registered on our wait, I think I can share the registration link. If you registered on our registration link, you can definitely receive your certificate. If not today, maybe on Tuesday, because on Monday it will be a holiday. So wait, let me just search for the link. I think I told someone to send the link. Okay, but anyway, I'm sending the link on the comment section so you guys can check out or register if you finish this webinar up until the end. So just register there and you will have your certificate through your email. So you will receive your certificate via email. Yes.
Meron ako nakita dito, isa sa mga staff natin, si Christine Joy Ilagan. Hi, Christine!
Where?
Ayan, thank you so much for
Ayun.
watching. Yan, siya yan. So, special
Bago.
shout out sa'yo. Thank you so much for supporting our
Yes.
webinar. Yan. So, it's
Mhm.
one of our staff here in Remote Philippines.
Yes, and I think she's very happy that she's part of Remote Philippines, just like us, of course. And then next Friday po, I just want to remind everyone or invite everyone that we are going to have basic graphic design principles, and I think it's more of like a graphic design introduction with one of our staff here at the Remote Philippines. She is very gorgeous and very knowledgeable in her field. So I know may excite kayo at marami kayo matututunan next Friday. And also, on the last week of June, the last Friday of June, I will be I will be the resource speaker.
Nasanay na
And
sa
si Jam
hosting.
naman ang mag-host. Yes, mag-alternate kami sa end of the month. So, you guys stay updated by following and liking, and keep on stay tuned sa aming mga posts on our social media platforms, especially sa Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, ayun. And sa Twitter, we also post on our Twitter. So, you guys can
Paano
follow
daw yung
us.
e-certificate? Meron po tayong registration link and where
Yes.
you can get the certificate. Brian. Then, sino po yung nanalo? Wala pa po.
Wala pa po, wait lang po.
Wala pa po.
Wait lang, ipin ko lang po yung,
Okay,
ayan,
talaga
nakapin na
excited
po.
lahat. Thank you
Nakapin
so
na po.
much. Ayan.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Iwin.
Yes, I win. Yan, so
I win,
nakapin
you
na po
win,
yung
you win.
comment, nakapin na po yung comment, yes, ng link ng registration. So if you did not register before the webinar started, you can register to get your
Wait lang,
certificate.
naka-register na ba ako dyan?
Yeah, check
Ako
mo.
manalo niyan eh.
Register ka. And then later, ito na po ang pinakahihintay ng lahat because we're gonna give
na.
away 3 500 pesos GCash this afternoon. This evening na pala. Okay, so I think we're gonna have 3 rounds. The first one are those who followed our like and share na instructions sa Facebook page. So if you
Yan.
are one of those who follow the instructions, andito kayo sa wheel. And then later, just like what we did last time, we will do a hashtag raffle draw. Pero
Hashtag
hindi ko
raffle
pa,
draw. Okay.
hindi ko pa i-announce
Hindi
kung
pa,
ano yung
okay.
hashtag. Hindi pa.
Baka
Wait
mapuno
lang,
na
hintayin
naman.
mo. Oo, pupuno na naman. So I think I will give like 5 minutes lang or kahit What do you think? 5 minutes ng
Alin,
waiting?
alin,
Is that
alin.
okay?
Waiting.
5 minutes nating hintayin sila mag-hashtag. Is that
Actually,
okay?
matagal nga yung 5 minutes. Pero
Matagal ba
syempre,
yun?
dahil mapagbigay ang Remote
1
Philippines,
minute
go
lang ba
lang.
para mas exciting?
Pero feeling ko masyadong, mabibilis yung mga kamay ng mga
Oo,
yan.
Nung nakaraan
Oo,
talaga
actually,
natuliro.
mabibilis yung mga kamay ng mga yan. Kaya I believe na stay tuned lang tayo sa live para makasama agad yung entry nyo. And
Oo.
ano lang, mga keyboard
Pabilisan.
warrior dyan. Yan, so
Ready na ba ang lahat?
get ready.
Oh, yan. But unahin muna natin yung mga
2
nag-register.
minutes
So,
daw,
I will...
2 minutes.
2
30
minutes.
seconds, sabi ni Christine.
Hindi naman ng 30 seconds. Okay, sige.
Competitive.
I think
30 seconds.
2 minutes. That will do. Para
Oo.
mabigyan din natin ng chance yung iba. Actually, may sumisigaw nga sa likod ko, 1 minute daw eh.
Yeah, kasi mabilis lang
Excited
yan eh.
yarn.
Sobrang bilis lang nun. Actually, ilang seconds na yan eh.
Yeah. Wait lang,
Alam,
hindi ko
wala
pa
pa.
ina-announce yung
Hindi pa yung
hashtag.
hashtag raffle.
Sobrang excited.
Gawin mo kakaiba yung...
Oo. Yung una, medyo obvious na. So, medyo pwede nyo nang hulaan yung isa. Yung pangalawa, pag-uusapan pa namin. Ano sa tingin mo? Jam, i-chat mo sa akin kung ano yung
Alam,
hashtag.
pressure ako. Baka magalit sa akin yung
Hindi, okay lang
hashtag
yan.
the quick brown fox jumps over the
Ano
list.
yun? Ang haba. Yung mga mga 1 to 2 words para hindi sila
Yung mahirap
masaktan.
i-spelling.
Oo,
Baka
yung
magalit
mahirap
sila sa
spelling
akin.
para
Ito,
hindi lahat.
resource speaker na to.
Sinasay ko
sige,
kayo.
Sige, ano ba? Suggest
Okay,
kayo, suggest.
Tapos, wait lang, i-share ko lang yung screen ko so makikita niyo yung effect here.
Yan, ang daming, tignan nyo, ang
Ayan
daming
na.
yung mag-aagawan.
Ito na, isang winner lang dito ng 500 Gcash.
Hashtag.
So guys, are you ready? Ay, sorry, inispin ko kasi kanina. Nag-try. So, ulitin ko.
Hashtag.
Are you guys ready? Well, later pa kayo mag-hashtag. Ay, sobrang excited. Okay, so, Miss Jam, can you please say, spin it?
Danica, spin it.
Let's spin it. Ay, wala pa pala. Eto na. Medyo loading sa aking cellphone.
Ayan na.
Oh my God!
Ay, napakaswerte naman talaga.
Oh my
I think
gosh!
he is
I know
one of
that
the
person.
active comments.
Congratulations.
commentors.
Yeah, isa siya sa pinaka-active na commenter and always siya
Deserve.
sumasali. Deserve.
Deserve,
Yeah, so
deserve.
screenshot nyo po itong part na ito and also send us a message right after this webinar or kahit right now. You can send a
Can
message.
we check it if nandyan siya? Di ba
Ay,
mag-void
oo.
kapag wala?
Kanina nagko-comment siya kanina
Oo, active na active siya sa comment eh. Romano
Wait lang, hanapin
Oba.
natin. Romano, where are you?
Romano
Oh,
Oba.
sobrang active nito every time na nagwe-webinar tayo ever since. Nakikita ko na si Kuya
Kanina
Romano.
nakikita ko siya nagko-comment eh.
Ayan, nakatulog ata siya. Di niya nakinaya. I-check ko din sana kung nag-share siya.
Ayun o, nag-comment
Asan
siya.
siya? Oo,
Hindi,
kanina.
nag-comment kanina 5:53.
Kung sino man po nakakilala kay Kuya. Present ta saan?
Ayun
Di ko-
nga, isa siya sa mga active.
Ayan, present! Ito na.
Yan!
And meron siyang sharer badge. Ibig sabihin, nag-share siya. Finalo niya ang ating instruction. So, screenshot po. Screenshot. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Screenshot. Tapos, ayan po. Send us a message later. Now, congratulations. Yeah, dito na tayo sa ating, balik tayo. Okay, stop ko lang to. Balik na tayo sa ating raffle draw. This one naman is hashtag. So, nakapag-isip ka na ba?
Tapos na-comment ko sa comment
Ikaw pala.
section, no? Wait lang.
Ano hula nyo?
Okay, magagalit sa akin.
Mental health aware. I-chat mo sa akin yung isa. Ito kasi madali lang to. So, I want you guys to hashtag or comment the hashtag mental awareness. Mental awareness. This is very easy. So, we are going to give you 2 minutes to send your comment. Send in your comment. Let me just share this. Okay, so kinukuha na natin yung entries ng mental awareness. Hashtag mental awareness. Now we have 5 comments coming in. Okay, 2 minutes yan. So 1 at exactly 1 hour and 30 minutes ng live natin, ay mag-start na tayo mag-draw ng hashtag mental awareness. I think we
Yan. So,
need some
ewan ko lang
music.
kung makalimutan niyo po yung topic natin ngayon.
Yeah. Ayun na. Okay, guys, hashtag na kayo. Kasi hanggang 2 minutes lang yan. Ayan, you only have 1 minute. Hashtag mental awareness. Tama ba ako? Mental awareness ba yun?
Go.
Or mental health awareness. Mali pala ako.
Oo. Sige lang.
Sorry.
Reset daw, reset. Charot.
Okay. Ay, sayang 34 entries na.
Joke lang,
So, okay
joke
lang
lang.
yan. Ano naman tayo, babawi tayo sa second hashtag. O, Jam, nakapag-ano ka na ba? Patingin ng iyong hashtag.
Wait.
Okay. Ano ang hashtag mo, Jam? Wala ka pang
Teka lang.
chat.
Kailan naman pressure ako.
2 minutes na. Baka mainip sila.
Ano ba?
Nakapag-hashtag na ba lahat? Sige, kahit ano. Random words.
Bakit
Ay,
yata?
wow. Ang haba. Sige, okay yan. Nakakaano to eh. Marami na may misspell dito eh sa word na to. Last time, marami hindi
Challenging daw,
na-accept mo ano.
challenging.
Yes, okay. Ito na. Okay, tapos na po ang ating 2 minutes na paghihintay. Doon po sa hindi nakahabol, sorry na lang po. Join po kayo sa isa pa. So, let's draw. Can you say, Miss Jam, can you say, draw it?
Let's go, Danica. Draw
Let's
it.
draw it!
May mga picture pala. Wow.
May familiar
Make
faces.
sure
Oh my gosh!
po
Oh my
kayo
gosh!
or you're still on live.
Oh!
Wow!
Who is Miss
From
Connie
what?
Olegario? Olegario, tama. Connie Olegario, where are you?
Olegario.
Are you present in the comment section? Please send us a
Calling.
comment. And let me see. Congratulations, Miss Connie Olegario. You are a winner of...
Is she here?
Yeah. Oh. Kapag wala po si Miss Connie.
Yes!
Ayun!
Yeah, nice.
Okay,
Congratulations.
Miss
May
Connie,
umaasa
did
pa
you
po,
share?
mga next dyan.
May isa pa po, don't worry. Miss Connie, did you share our live po? Kasi I didn't see.
Yan. So, isa po sa
Could you
mga
check?
requirement para hindi masayang ang inyong entry, please make sure that you share our live.
Yeah, hindi ko po siya makita eh. Or baka loading pa yung phone ko. May share ba? Ay, meron ba? I think she has, top fan. Top fan na badge. Pero walang share. Hala, anong gagawin ko? Walang sharer badge po. Miss Coney, I'm so sorry. Ano gagawin natin dyan? Pagbibigyan ba natin? Oh, top fan lang. Sana po shinare nyo. Bigyan po natin ng chance
again
yung mga
po, opo.
sumunod po sa... Yes po, pa-share po.
As much
So,
as
next
we
time
want
po,
to
share.
give you the pero para po maging fair sa lahat, ayan.
Ay, pa-share na lang
Pa-share
daw,
na
sabi
lang.
ni Miss Debbie.
Share niyo
Ay,
daw
wow,
po.
binigyan ng So, Miss Connie, pa-screenshot na po and share this live.
Considering top fan naman si
Yeah,
si
top fun
Miss
naman.
Connie.
Don't forget to follow our social media pages.
Share niyo na po,
Okay,
yun na lang
so-
yung kulang niyo.
Yan, yun na
Okay.
lang. Okay, so pagbibigyan po kayo ng ating CEO po yung nagsabi nun. So, now, let's have another draw. Last one na to, para makatulog na kayo. Makatulog agad.
Pinatulog na.
Sobrang
Congrats
excited
po,
kasi ng mga
congrats.
especially yung mga staff na ang Remote Philippines team ay excited na din. So, ang next nating hashtag, yes, top fan naman siya. So, consider natin. Ang next nating hashtag is hashtag support Remote
Remote
Philippines.
Philippines.
Hashtag support Remote Philippines. Okay, so i-share ko na ulit. Ayan. Last na to, guys. So, mag-pray kayo maigi. Pag-pray natin, kayo naman manalo. And don't forget to follow the pattern. Okay? Follow the pattern, big or capital letter S, capital letter R, and P. Kapag hindi nyo po finalo, di po kayo mapapasok sa entry. Okay, so until, I'll give you 2 minutes po. Mabilis lang yung 2 minutes. So guys, hashtag support Remote Philippines every single day, every single Friday too. Yan, hashtag.
Yan ang ating mga
Hashtag na ba lahat?
number 1 supporter ng Remote Philippines. Go, guys!
Let's go! Pang
Hindi na ako
Jollibee!
nag-entry kasi feeling ko mananalo ako eh.
Pwede pa try? Ayan,
Pagbibigyan ko na, sige na.
Sige na nga, sa inyo na lang. Okay, we already have 38 entries and
Ayan, so marami bang sumusupport
may 1 minute
sa
pa.
Remote Philippines?
1 minute pa para sa ating mga supporters. Hashtag support Remote Philippines.
The more
Okay,
entry, the more chances of winning. Kaya galingan niya lang.
Yeah. Pa-experience ng 500 Gcash.
Parang gusto ko din.
Ako din nga eh. Ayan na. Malapit na.
Ayan na. Go, Christine!
10 seconds.
Nakikita ko yung
10,
ni Christine.
9, 8,
Yes, si Marimar din. Andyan pa din.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, okay. So now, Jam, ikaw na.
Okay, yes. This is the time. Danica, draw it.
Eto na! Baka
The
may
last
Remote
winner.
Philippines.
Nakikita ko
Oh my
yung
gosh.
mga...
Oy! 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 Wait lang! Kilala ko to.
At talagang na
Pagbibigyan mo.
naman ang tunay na
Yung support.
pinagpala.
Siya po yung sponsor eh. Miss Debbie. Miss Debbie, ano pong gagawin namin dito?
Wave na, wave!
Isa pa po ba?
Ulit na ulit.
Ulit?
Redraw daw,
Okay, thank you
redraw.
po. At
Thank
least
you so
nanalo na po
much.
kayo.
Ayan, so may chance pa kayo manalo. Okay,
Ayan.
another ano ba? Another
Oo,
draw
another
ba?
hashtag.
Or another hashtag. Wait lang, guys.
Another hashtag. Isa pa daw. Ayan, ang bilis ng entries. 7 na agad. Ay!
Another
Okay,
hashtag
binawi,
ba?
binawi.
Same.
Papamigay ulit. Yes?
Same hashtag or another
Opo,
hashtag?
same hashtag po. Pero nag-ano
Okay.
siya, nag-restart. So, kailangan niyo po
Okay,
i-hashtag
so
ulit.
guys.
Guys, pa-hashtag po ulit. Ayan, 8 entries lang to. Okay lang ba kayo dito?
Same
Isa pa
lang
po. One more round po. Pinamigay po ulit ng ating winner. Yes, more. Hashtag support Remote Philippines po. Yan. 22 entries na, guys. 26. May nagsisigawan sa background ko. Sobrang
Sobrang intense ba?
sobrang intense na. Sabihin niyo sa mga kapitbahay niyo mag-hashtag support Remote Philippines na din. Para may kasama kayong sumigaw.
Malay mo,
sobrang
manalo
intense.
kayo.
Yes. I think bigyan ko na lang ng last 30 minutes kasi, 30 minutes pa. 30
Napakatagal
seconds.
naman. Hindi mo na win, isang oras na kaya.
Ay, okay. Isang oras lang pala dapat kami. So, ano pa? Meron pa kayo, guys. Sige, last 1 minute. Last 40 seconds, rather. Okay, 30 seconds. Of 38 entries. Sigurado na ba kayo? Yan,
Okay,
we
sa
have-
lahat po ng ating mga sponsor, thank you so much. It's
Salamat
always a
po.
blessing and naniniwala ako na it's blessed, ganon.
Oo. Babalik yung blessings ng mga sponsors natin.
Paano yan? Danica, mag-give.
Basta ganun na yun. Gets na yun.
It's more blessed to give than to receive. Oh, di ba?
Ay. The more you give, the more you receive. No,
Oh.
kasi si Jam. Okay, ayan na guys. Okay na, naka 2 minutes na
Oh,
kayo.
yung mga pumapag-asa dyan.
Ayan, pikit na po kayo guys. Miss Jam, can you please
Oh,
tell
let's
me
go
to
na ba,
draw it?
guys? Are we going
Pwede
to
na?
draw it na ba?
39
Okay.
entries.
Okay, so we have now 39 entries. Let's draw it!
Let's draw it! Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
tama na yun.
nakikita ko yung mga mukha.
Saknay na yun.
Uy,
Tama
ba't
na
naman
yun.
ka? Ang dami
Siyempre, I
mo.
support remote.
Oh! Ay, wait lang.
Okay.
Siya ba
Oh!
yun? Siya ba yung
Parang siya
kanina?
rin ulit. Hindi, same sila. Ng surname.
Siya ba yung kanina? Siya din
No.
ata yung iba?
Pero I don't think na
Tama ba?
magkapilido sila.
Baka magkaapalido. Ayan. Sorry guys sa mga hindi nanalo. Iba. Okay, thank you, Erica. So, checking, where is Mr. Romeo Alas Oba?
Ayan. Checking na lang tayo if
Checking po
he's
muna
there.
tayo. Pa-check nga dyan. Hindi ko na siya makita on my side eh.
Ay,
Kumikita ang bang kabahayan.
Ba't parang
Sabi
galit na
nga.
galit kayo sa akin nung nag-entry ako? Sumusupport lang naman ako eh.
Sabi ko, oy! Di nga
Oh,
ako
Jamaica
nag-send.
Joyce, 3 beses. Wala, nagko-comment 8 lang kasi yung entry kanina. I just sumuport.
Eh, ba't wala pa si Kuya? Si Kuya Romeo.
Let's count. Asan ba? Andyan ba?
Meron pala ditong draw again. Hindi ko alam. Tingnan mo sa right side. Ugh.
We need to
call him.
see
Present
him,
daw.
see his account mo, no? Tama, no? Tatay daw siya ni kanina.
Tatay niya. Oy, my goodness. Magja-Jollibee sila
nag-present na daw,
mag-ama.
nag-present na daw.
Saan? Hindi ko makita. Nag-share po ba?
Basta ako naniniwala ako sa mga kasabihan. Charot. Wait lang.
Nag-share po ba? Ayan, meron na tayo mga share present daw. Ayun! Eto na siya. Guys, pa-check nga po, meron po ba siyang sharer badge? Yes, sharer. Yan, nag-comment na. Ay, ang galing! Ang swerte ng family niyo po. So, congratulations sa mag-ama.
Yes.
Blessing shared from Remote Philippines. And yes, sharer siya. Thank you for that, Erica. And screenshot po. Screenshot po because you can use this screenshot po to claim your prize. So, send us a message on our Facebook page.
Yan. So, mapapasana all ka na lang talaga.
Kaya nga!
Sa
Sana
ating mga
all.
winners. But still, every Friday naman pa na pwede tayong manalo, di ba? So, galingan nyo lang. Tignan nyo,
Meron
kanina
na po
nag-pass
pala-
yung pangalan ko.
Ay, sorry. Meron na po palang bagong may bago palang, what do you call this? Criteria on our next live. So, kapag po, at least, pag 100 and above po ang ating viewers, 3 po ang ating winners. Tapos, kapag less than 100, 2 winners lang pong i-announce natin next Friday. So, at least, ngayon po, na-experience natin na 3 yung winners. Even if less than 100 tayo. Pero, yes, we are still sharing our blessings every single Friday here at Remote Philippines with our free webinar. So, free knowledge na, free Gcash pa.
Panagunin na yan. Birthday.
Yes. So, magkikita-kita po ulit tayo next Friday for the blank canvas to masterpiece about the basic graphic design principles with one of our client staffs who is a multimedia artist. And, yeah, super gorgeous na talaga. Yun lang masasabi ko. And
Yeah.
brainy. Gorgeous na brainy pa. So,
Magkamukha nga
yun-
kami eh.
Oo nga, hawig kayo. Mga kapatid mo yun. Yes, okay, so let's say goodbye na. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you
See
so
you on Friday.
much.
Yung
Have a
certificate
great
po na
evening,
link.
everyone.
Bye. Happy long weekend.
Yeah.
Long weekend.
Bye-bye, Alex.